We visited the Global Wildlife Center in Folsam, Louisiana on 3 times, fall of 2007, May of 2013, and fall of 2020. If you would like to get notices when I post again, be sure to subscribe right here. Just click on that button. This is the 900 acres that this facility covers. It was opened in 1991 and has thousands of different animals around it. I would rate it as a large 8 for drive-through zoos because you can't really drive through it, otherwise I'd be a 9. When we visited in the fall of 2007, we were with a large group of adults and children from Johnston Chapel United Methodist Church, and we took the wagon ride to look around.
Yes, like an hour and a half trip, so hold on to that.
I like the little bitty tiny.
Okay, now we got to save some of it. We got a lot more animals to see besides these.
See, they try to stay
It's not all. We're going way on the ramp.
Kind of like a natural sunscreen. And they spend half of their life eating with their tongues out of their mouth.
Deborah touched. I knew it. He came to eat from y'all.
They have about 10 times better hearing than we do, so just be real quiet and shake your tuck. And make sure you take turns feeding this guy. He has to chew it.
And they got all the other giraffes up there on the others. Well, look at the giraffe down there. He's all the way into the wagon.
Look, the baby one. It looks smaller. It must be a baby one.
Yeah. Looks like he's eating off the floor. He must be eating off the floor.
Get it to his mouth.
The ones with the hair. This one's scared, but he's okay as long as
Stick your tongue out. Y'all stick your tongue
out. Feed that right there.
Look at the zebra waiting now. You guys, look at the zebra waiting on you.
Our second visit in May of 2013, we took the wagon ride, and we also looked around the areas that you can walk around without having to take the wagon. Yes, there are. Of what? Here they are. This is how much food they have to eat.
Did you know that is? Just like you're seeing before this as the weight.
tour in the fall of 2020, we'll take a private four-wheel drive tour and ride around and look at the animals, like this one here. As we drive in, we start to see animals immediately all around us, mainly the fallow deer herd. We'll be going to the headquarters over there to catch our ride that we'll be looking around here. Soon we're arriving and crossing the cattle gap and going into the parking area for the main center part of the park. We can't drive on the roads, although there are several roads out there. We have to wait and let them take us out, so we come to this area to catch our ride. There are two different ways of going. One, you can take the wagon rides and feed the animals from the wagons, as you can see them doing here. This is the way most people do when they come here. But we have chosen to take a private tour on one of their four-wheel drives, like this one. Our guide will be Bethany for our trip. And now it's time for us to head out. First we'll see the fallow deer. There are thousands of them, all different colors and all different varieties. We'll be mixing up the species as we look at them because they're all mixed up in the field. I chose to put each specimens of the species together so that you can see what they all look like. Next we go over to the Pier David deer. They love to be in the water. Mixed among the various deer are red stags from Europe. Here's a male, and later on we'll be seeing some females. Next we come from axis deer from India. They have the brighter spots and the black streak down the back. Also out here is a herd of reticulated giraffes, and they love to eat, and Deborah loves to feed them. All the zebra out here are Grant's zebras. And mixed in amongst the various deer are the Sika deer. They're the kind of rough-looking deer. They're all in rut right now and fighting with each other. The llamas love to trot along behind the wagons and feed because the deer tend to run them off with their antlers. They also have both kinds of camels, the dromedary one-hump camel from Africa and the Bactrian camels, two-hump camels from India and up in the cold areas. They have a small herd of bison also, and they love to eat. Along with the bison, there's a beefalo, which is a cross between a cow and a buffalo. There are also many black buck antelope here, as this male you can see. We'll see some females later. The darker they are, the more dominant they are. The last animals we'll be looking at are the Watusi cattle, and they love to eat. They'll just open their mouth and you can just pour them full. There's also a Watusi Holstein cross, rather large animal, and he loves to eat too. And as you look at these cattle's feeding here, notice on the far left end there's a brand new baby just born last night. And now it's time to head back home. As we leave, we look at the animals one more time. This brings us to the end of this video.